So you may have answered yes to the question, should I specialise? That's fantastic, but what next? And you're probably thinking, when do I apply? Where do I apply? And importantly, how do I maximise the chances of having a successful application? So I just want to run through a couple of points here. When to apply? Well, according to the GDC specialty training entry requirements, you have to have demonstrated a broad-based experience and also ticked off those dental foundation competencies. So this normally works out to be about 2 years post-qualification as a minimum. So then you have the choice of whether you apply pretty much at that point, so early on in your career, or you wait a little while longer and do it later on in your career. Now I chose early on in my career because for me, personal commitments, logistics, it made more sense. It would be easier to swing back into learning, revision, exams. It'd be less of a financial setback compared to if I did it 6, 7, 8 years down the line. And also, I was certain that I wanted to do peri-specialty training, so I didn't really want to wait any longer. However, if you're unsure, I would say definitely hold on. And there's lots of other benefits of actually waiting and doing it later on in your career, including the fact that you'd have a strong set of skills in general practice, and that does help in your training. So swings and roundabouts here. Where? Well, the biggest tip I'd give you here is go and visit the various universities and departments. Speak to the tutors there, speak to the specialty trainees, just pick up a general vibe of the place. Do their teaching methods match your learning style? All those things you'll pick up when you go and visit, so definitely do that. You may at that point also have a choice in terms of where, but also what type of program you're going to pick, full-time or part-time. So I chose part-time because for me I thought it would be a good opportunity to apply what I'm learning in practice. Also I'd have a source of income as well, which helps. And also for things like perio, it's great to see patients over a longer period, so it can be helpful for that as well. However, if you do it full-time, it's great because it will allow you to focus and dedicate yourself completely to that training. So really I think here it's more of a personal choice. So how to maximise the chances of having a successful application? Well, your application will consist of a written application and then also your interview as well. For both, you have to show your basic competencies first of all, so tick those off, your BDS, your DFT, MJDF, MFDS, and also showing experience of both in practice and hospital. Those are basics. Then you want to try and distinguish yourself from other candidates. So prizes, publications, presentations, audits, try and do a few audits in practice, try and relate the audits to the specialty you're interested in. And also if you can get involved in research, that's even better because research is an integral part of the training. And then really want to show evidence of a genuine interest in that specialty. So how do you do that? Well, you've been on certain courses, conferences, meetings, memberships of those societies of that specialty definitely helps as well. So for specifically the interview, what I would say in terms of the interview is the questions they ask you, they don't expect you to know your specialty inside out. That's why you're doing the course and the training, but you do need to know just some basics. Do read up on hot topics though, things like clinical governance, they do like to ask questions on that. And do prepare for it. The best way to prepare is probably by doing a mock interview. Get one of your friends, peers, or even better, you can get one of the trainees, the current trainees, to do an interview with you, a mock interview. That can really be very helpful as well. So do prepare, think about your choice in terms of when, where, and how. Prepare well. The more you prepare, the more confident you'll be and the more likely you are to have a successful application. So I hope that's helpful. Good luck to those applying and let me know how you get along.